14 or 15 of those video encounters online.
Well, you're doing a great job, and there's video after video posted on your website. You have them up on YouTube. It's checkpointusa.com, and I mean, they get very, very belligerent when you say, look, I'm a U.S. citizen, leave me alone. Why are you out there doing a DWI or a weapons check or a drug checkpoint? You're supposed to be checking for illegal aliens. And then in every case, we find out they're not going after the illegal aliens, they're going after citizens.
Well, what's interesting is I've done a lot of research into what's been going on, and it hasn't just been limited to checkpoints. If you look on my website, at checkpointusa.org, you'll also find various documents from the...
it's .org. They put .com on my sheet. I'm sorry. It's checkpointusa.org.
Right. What you'll find is from 2007, there is a study that was done by the Inspector General for the Department of Homeland Security. And what he found was that on an annual basis, the Border Patrol, through the, I think it's the Office of Detention and Removal, that they were about 33% of every illegal alien that's taken into custody on an annual basis. Those individuals are re-released back into the country while awaiting deportation orders from a federal court. And about 75% of those individuals that have been released, they abscond, they run. And this has been an ongoing thing for years and years. It's well documented. It's well known by these federal agencies. Yet they take these guys into custody, they let them back into the country, and then they run. And then they claim that they have to conduct more internal checkpoints in order to capture...
Terry Bressi from checkpointusa.org. Stay there. We're going to come right back to you after this quick break and continue discussing the important work you're doing out there defending the 4th and 5th Amendments. Stay with us, as well as the 10th.
This year, many of us will have to make the tough decision on what to cut back on and what's essential as we prepare for an uncertain future. In these troubled times, one of the most important things your family can have is good health. Some of the contributors to poor health are parasites, viruses, toxins, and heavy metals. It's a documented fact. 80% of all Americans and 85% of people around the world suffer from internal parasites and parasitic infection. Now, you can fight internal parasites, heavy metals, and high cholesterol naturally and safely by mixing fossilized phytoplankton powder, also known as FPP, with your favorite beverage once a day. FPP is now available to you from freshwaterorganics.com. A 2-month supply starts at just $17. FPP is so affordable you can't afford to do without. Visit freshwaterorganics.com or call them toll-free at 888-949-3570. That's 888-949-3570.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well-funded.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
Good day, Jim Newcomer from Midas Resources, March 10th, 2009. Gold opened this morning at $910.70. A 1-ounce gold coin can be purchased for $937.07, $468.54 for the half-ounce, and $234.27 for a quarter-ounce. That's $937.07, $468.54, and $234.27.
Bailout equals market distortions, increased money supply while productivity is going down. Wall Street is receiving injections of liquidity while smaller companies are forced to concede. Companies too big to fail are now using the tax dollars to increase market share, paying fat dividends. Are you wondering why supplies of gold and silver coins are decreasing rapidly, leaving the public scrambling to accumulate what's left? Fiat currency's value is based on trust, fiscal responsibility. Is Congress and the White House acting responsibly, earning your trust and confidence, or is it time to ensure your hard-earned wealth? Midas Resources offers economic insurance, gold and silver coins, 1-800-686-2237. Do you believe that more bailout will solve our economic problems, or would you like to call Midas Resources at 1-800-686-2237? That's Midas Resources at 1-800-686-2237.
Millions of Americans are beginning to realize the enormity of the economic and political problems facing the U.S. and the world. And for the first time in their lives, they are feeling the need for preparedness. Ready Reserve Foods has been in continuous operation, manufacturing the finest and dehydrated foods for almost 40 years. Ready Reserve is the manufacturer. Unlike other companies that just broker canned foods, Ready Reserve controls the quality from start to finish with double enameled cans and nitrogen packaging. When purchasing from Ready Reserve Foods, you are buying factory direct at wholesale prices. Other companies are quoting delivery times of 1 to 2 months, while Ready Reserve ships within 5 business days. Many companies do not even offer a catalog. We will be more than happy to send a catalog to you free of charge. Dial 1-800-453-2202, 1-800-453-2202, or visit our website at ReadyReserveFoods.com. Factory direct, wholesale pricing from Ready Reserve Foods. Call us at 1-800-453-2202.
While you were sleeping, they came and took it all away. The lanes and the meadows, the places where you...
Webster Tarpley coming up with key info. Keith Bryan from Ireland with the inside job going on over there shooting military and police. Chess Kane joining us to talk about micro FM transmitters that are totally legal that go out 3 miles. FCC approved. Terry Bresci from checkpointusa.org. Please continue, sir, with specifically people who haven't seen the videos yet at your site. I mean, the type of hell you go through just declaring your rights to the Border Patrol when you're nowhere near the border.
Sure. Well, it can be a pretty intimidating experience, as some of the checkpoint videos there show. These agents, from my perspective, are minimally trained, don't understand the proper scope of their authority and the rights of the individuals that they're actually stopping there. And they often times try to exceed the scope of their authority by browbeating or threatening individuals that they stop to either completely comply with them or face any number of actions taken against them. And the basis of how I respond when I come up to these checkpoints is that as an individual, as an American, I have a right to travel within my own country without being impeded or molested by federal agents, unless they have a reason to believe that I've either harmed somebody else or that I've damaged property. Those are the basis. It's a hallmark of a free country to be able to travel freely without having to explain who you are, where you're going, why you're going there, or any of those other things. And these internal checkpoints are a direct challenge to the rights of individuals to travel freely within their own country. And so as I approach these checkpoints, the agents oftentimes they stop you. They want to know your citizenship. They want to see your documentation. And what I ask them is whether or not I'm being detained and whether or not I'm free to go. And oftentimes, as you watch the checkpoint videos, what you'll see is that I'll ask if I'm being detained, and the agent will say, no, you're not being detained. Well, if you understand what detained means, that means that you're engaged in a consensual interaction with a law enforcement officer, and either party can break off that interaction at their leisure. So if I'm not being detained, then that follows that I must be free to go. But when I seek that clarification and I ask them, am I free to go, they'll say, no, you cannot leave until you answer our questions.
So it's color of law. They want you to violate your 4th and 5th Amendment, your 10th Amendment, states' rights, 9th Amendment being violated, and so they hold you in this color of law, no man's land, or this purgatory.
Right, exactly. And it becomes a waiting game, if you will. I'm pretty sure I've done a lot of research on the law. I've written about it a lot. I've spoken about it a lot, and I'm pretty sure with regards to what my rights are here. And so I'll just wait them out until they either get tired of messing with me or their supervisors. And this is what's quite interesting now. Like I said, I've been to this checkpoint about 70 times now, And 75% of the time, the agents that are on duty are smart enough to understand their limited scope and my rights, and they just wave me through. But 25% of the time, you get an agent who doesn't like the fact that someone isn't, basically kissing their feet. So they try